So the first thing I'm going to do for sewing the bias placket is to cut up this slit here that is in the pattern. So I usually keep my pattern piece on and then cut this straight away, and it means then you've got those markings completely right. And we have our bias binding strips here. So what we want to do now, if you're using a very delicate fabric like a lighter weight viscose, I would maybe interface just a wee small square at the top of the binding here, or of the slit, and then we're going to start pinning on one side, pulling it out straight, and then pin it over to the other side as well. So you can see here your slit is not going to meet the edge of the bias, and you don't want it to get too close because then you'll end up with a wee tuck here at the top as well. So we're just going to pin in there, another one either side. So we are sewing along the bias binding here. This here is about my halfway point, so once we get to here, we want to stop with the needle in the fabric and just lift it and swivel it around out of the way. So we want to keep moving this sort of bulky part around to the back. And there we go, you can see we have just caught that edge there, and there's no tucks on this side. So then we will be finishing this just the way you would any normal bias binding, tucking it in and folding over and then stitching this down. There we go, and then the last step is to fold this back down in half, and a few wee stitches across the top here will help keep the binding on the inside of the opening. And there we go, that is our bias bound sleeve placket.